Welcome to the ultimate breakdown of the top players in the WNBA. In this video, we're diving deep into the 2026 season, highlighting the 30 best performers and exploring how they can reach the next level of their careers. Get ready for an in-depth analysis of the league's rising stars and established legends. Let's get started. First up, we have Sydney Taylor from the Chicago Sky. Taylor is a skilled player, but her scoring can be inconsistent. She needs to find a way to maintain her performance throughout the season. Next, we meet Dominique Malona of the Seattle Storm. Malona is a talented player, but her reliability needs improvement. Now, let's talk about Nneka Ogwumike of the Los Angeles Sparks. Ogwumike is a force to be reckoned with, but her defense could use some work. Moving on, we encounter Brittany Sykes of the Toronto Tempo. Sykes is a versatile player, but her shot selection can be questionable. Next, we meet Kahleah Copper of the Phoenix Mercury. Copper is a defensive powerhouse, but her scoring needs to be more consistent. Veronica Burton of the Golden State Valkyries is a player with potential, but her scoring needs improvement. Alyssa Thomas of the Phoenix Mercury is a defensive specialist, but her overall contribution to the team could be enhanced. Now, let's shift our focus to Marina Mabrey of the Toronto Tempo. Mabrey is a skilled player, but her scoring needs to be more reliable. Kiki Iriafen of the Washington Mystics is a defensive anchor, but her overall game needs to be more well-rounded. Shakira Austin of the Washington Mystics is a rising star, but her consistency needs to improve. Next, we meet Chelsea Gray of the Las Vegas Aces. Gray is a floor general, but her scoring can be streaky. She needs to find a way to maintain her performance throughout the season. Natasha Howard of the Minnesota Lynx is a veteran player, but she's in a bit of a rut. She needs to prove her ability to play at a high level without her rookie point guard. Moving on, we have Jonquel Jones of the New York Liberty. Jones is a historic player, but she's been struggling with turnovers and passiveness. She needs to get more involved on both sides of the ball. Courtney Williams of the Minnesota Lynx is a unique player, but her shot selection can be questionable. She needs to take a step back on her signature deep two. Next, we meet Kayla McBride of the Minnesota Lynx. McBride is a career triples leader, but her scoring needs to be more consistent. Angel Reese of the Atlanta Dream is a polarizing player, but her rebounding and defense are exceptional. She needs to improve her finishing and shooting. Now, let's talk about Gabby Williams of the Golden State Valkyries. Williams is a potty candidate, but her offensive reliability needs improvement. Alicia Gray of the Atlanta Dream is a well-rounded player, but her scoring needs to be more consistent. Jessica Shepard of the Dallas Wings is an elite scorer, but her defense could use some work. Moving on, we have Sonia Citron of the Washington Mystics. Citron is a rising star, but her three-point shooting needs to improve. Aliyah Boston of the Indiana Fever is a defensive anchor, but her health and fouls need attention. Jackie Young of the Las Vegas Aces is a versatile player, but her reliability needs to be improved. Next, we meet Kelsey Plum of the Phoenix Mercury. Plum is an offensive weapon, but her defense has improved. Ryan Howard of the Atlanta Dream is a two-way player, but her scoring needs to be more consistent. Kelsey Mitchell of the Indiana Fever is a shooting guard, but she needs to develop more elite skills beyond scoring. Now, let's talk about Caitlin Clark of the Indiana Fever. Clark is a generational talent, but her defense and consistency need improvement. Brianna Stewart of the New York Liberty is a GOAT contender, but her injury luck needs to change. Paige Buchers of the Dallas Wings is a three-level scorer, but she needs to be more assertive. Moving on, we have Aya Wilson of the Las Vegas Aces. Wilson is a perfect basketball player, but there are no holes in her game. She is the fully evolved version of her archetype. Finally, we meet Olivia Miles of the Minnesota Lynx. Miles is a winner and a sponge for information. She's an extraordinary facilitator and a strong rebounder, making her the best player in the 2026 WNBA season. In conclusion, these players are the cream of the crop in the WNBA, and they have the potential to reach new heights. By addressing their weaknesses and building on their strengths, they can take their games to the next level. Stay tuned for more exciting insights and analysis as we continue to explore the world of women's basketball.